Angel, this is about the house you are staying in. A woman is. My beloved child, listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal is not ordinary. This is about the house where you are staying, the very place where you rest your head at night. A woman's shadow is lingering closer than you realize, and the truth is about to shake you. The walls around you have heard whispers in the dark, whispers that were not meant for you to hear. They carry secrets that have been buried, but now they are surfacing like smoke escaping from fire. That woman knows something, and she has tied herself to your house in ways you cannot imagine. Every step you take inside those rooms is being watched, not always by eyes you can see, but by intentions that have been planted. She walks near, with her plans concealed under layers of silence, and she pretends that nothing is wrong. But the atmosphere in that house carries her trace, her motive, her hidden desire. This woman has been placing her energy there, weaving invisible strings to control outcomes. The very foundation of your house is not as still as you think, it vibrates with what she is trying to do. And you must not ignore this warning, for heaven is opening your eyes now. The clock ticks in strange patterns when she is near, and you feel sudden chills, don't you? That's because her intentions are heavier than her words, and they slip into the air like smoke that doesn't vanish. She is trying to leave her imprint in a place that should belong only to you. She smiles in front of others, as though she carries no burden of deceit. But behind closed doors, she is plotting and measuring how far she can go. She thinks the house will bend to her command, but heaven is not letting her succeed quietly. Your belongings carry an energy that she wants to tamper with. It's not just the walls or the doors, it's the very soul of the place that she is trying to touch. And when you sense discomfort while resting, know that it is not your imagination, it is her unseen attempt. The woman believes she can cover her tracks, but her shadow betrays her. Every time she lingers near your house, heaven takes notice, and every time she whispers, the air thickens with her intent. And now the warning reaches you before it's too late. The rooms of your house have become more than shelter, they are a witness to this silent battle. She wants to break the peace within, hoping to disturb what is sacred in your life. But the angels stand near, holding back the tide of her silent aggression. There is a reason why certain nights feel uneasy, why silence grows louder when you try to sleep. It is because her plans are heavier during the night, when darkness makes her braver. But heaven watches her, and heaven is revealing her. You cannot afford to dismiss these signals. Every creak, every flicker of light, every sudden silence holds meaning. The woman is present, even when she hides behind her disguise. She is not only after the house, she is after the energy you carry, the destiny attached to you. She envies what is yours, and she hopes by attaching herself to your house, she can control what flows toward you. My beloved child, I tell you this not to bring fear, but to awaken your spirit. This revelation is a shield, and this shield will stop her hands from touching what belongs to you. The moment you recognize her, you strip her of the power she thought she held. Remember this: your house is a place of blessing, not of control. The woman who tries to plant her shadow here will soon face exposure, because light always unmasks darkness. And she will tremble when her name is revealed. This is no coincidence that you are hearing this now. Heaven has timed this moment so you will prepare and stand strong. The house you live in is more sacred than you realize, and it cannot be stolen by her hidden plan. What is yours cannot be taken away. What heaven has sealed cannot be broken by a woman's envy or deception. And soon, the shift will be so powerful that even she will flee from the place she tried to claim. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, the house you live in is more than just walls and ceilings, it is the container of your destiny. Heaven whispers that the woman trying to tamper with it is not acting alone. She has been whispering to others, spreading her plans quietly like a fire that begins with a single spark. When she steps near your door, the air itself becomes uneasy. Even the birds outside sense the disruption, flying away without reason. That is how strong her presence is. She carries a cloud of intentions that are far from pure. She has tried to leave behind traces in subtle ways. Objects moved, doors left ajar, sudden drafts of air where no window was open. These are not coincidences, they are signs of her interference with the place you call home. What she does not realize is that heaven is stronger than her plans. Every silent move she makes is recorded above, every thought she whispers is known in the higher realm. She cannot undo the protection that already surrounds you, no matter how hard she tries. There will be nights when her thoughts will press harder against your house. You may feel restlessness, or you may sense eyes upon you even when no one is around. These are not random feelings, they are direct warnings that her shadow is close. She envies the stability you have found. She wants to weaken your foundation so she can take control. But what is sealed in heaven cannot be stolen on earth. The truth is, she is weakening herself the more she tries. Each attempt drains her spirit, leaving her more desperate than before. Soon, her mask will slip, and she will no longer be able to hide. Your house will not fall to her schemes. Instead, it will rise brighter, filled with blessings that she cannot touch. For heaven has marked it as a place of refuge, and no woman's envy can erase that mark. The woman may try to involve others, pulling strings to make you believe that she has authority. But heaven warns you, her authority is false. She builds her influence like sandcastles at the shore, appearing tall for a moment, but collapsing as soon as the tide arrives. There are rooms in your house that hold strong memories, memories that give you strength. She knows this, and she tries to stir them, hoping to turn them bitter. But those memories are guarded by angels, untouched by her bitterness. She wants you to feel unsafe in your own shelter. She believes that if she can shake your peace, she can break your path. But you are being reminded now, peace is not something she can destroy, it comes from heaven, and it is eternal. Your awareness is your weapon. Now that you know her game, she has already lost half of her power. Exposure is her greatest fear, and exposure has already begun. My beloved child, your house is not under her control, it is under divine watch. Every step you take inside, every corner you rest in, is already surrounded by unseen protection. Her shadow cannot cross the line that heaven has drawn. The woman who tried to attach herself will soon detach, not by her will but by force of the light that surrounds you. She will retreat, because her schemes cannot survive in the presence of truth. Do not fear the shifts you feel in your house. They are signs that her grip is breaking, signs that your home is being cleansed. What once felt heavy will soon become light, what once felt restless will soon turn calm. And when she finally realizes that her power has vanished, she will step away, unable to stay in the place she tried to claim. Heaven has spoken, and what heaven declares cannot be overturned. My beloved child, there is more you must understand. The woman who circles your house carries not only envy, but also a history of bitterness that she has never let go of. She wants to plant that bitterness in your space, so that you too will feel what she feels. Every step she takes near your boundary is calculated. She is waiting for the right moment to twist circumstances, to make you doubt the safety of your own shelter. But what she doesn't know is that heaven already saw her plan before she even thought of it. The walls of your house have been chosen as witnesses of her downfall. Her intentions cannot remain hidden for long, because truth always rises higher than secrets. Even now, signs are forming that will expose her completely. You may notice sudden disruptions, lights flickering, unusual noises, or tension in the air that wasn't there before. These are warnings, gentle nudges from heaven, letting you know that her presence is close. And with awareness, comes protection. She has tried to send her influence through others, speaking softly, pretending care, but hiding sharpness in her heart. Some people may even have repeated her words, unaware that they were tools in her game. But heaven does not allow lies to stay hidden forever. The more she presses against your house, the more cracks form in her own life. She is not stable, though she pretends to be. Her steps are shaky, her nights restless, and soon her truth will spill out in front of many. Do not be fooled by her appearance of calmness. Her calm is nothing but a mask, a disguise worn so no one will suspect her real mission. But when the light falls upon her, the mask will slip, and the world will see her as she is. Your home is not just a place of rest, it is a vessel of your blessings, and she cannot undo what has been written for you. Every attempt she makes will backfire, and every scheme will collapse in her own hands. My beloved child, even as you sit in silence, angels are surrounding your house. They stand guard at every door, every corner, every space where her shadow tries to creep in. And their presence is stronger than any envy or deceit. The woman has underestimated the strength of your destiny. She believes she can weaken it by touching the place you stay, but she is wrong. Destiny cannot be shifted by human envy, it is sealed by a greater hand. Very soon, she will face a situation where she cannot continue her plan. Circumstances will rise against her, and the very ground she stands on will resist her intentions. She will realize that what she tried to steal was never hers to begin with. Your peace will return in full, stronger than before. The heaviness will lift, the silence will turn into calm, and the house will shine as a place of blessing once again. The moment of exposure is drawing nearer. Already, people around her are beginning to sense the cracks in her words, the inconsistencies in her actions. She cannot keep her truth hidden for much longer. Her bitterness will become clear, and those who once believed her will step back in shock. She will be left standing alone, her shadow powerless, her plans undone. That is the cost of trying to touch what belongs to heaven's chosen. Your house will not carry her mark, it will carry the mark of victory. Every wall, every room, every door will stand as proof that no shadow can overcome the light. The place where you live will become even more sacred after this trial. And when she finally walks away, defeated, she will carry the weight of her failure. She will know that she could not break you, she could not touch you, and she could not claim what was never hers. My beloved child, her footsteps are not random. She has been circling your life for longer than you realize, waiting for the chance to step deeper into your space. She believes that if she can affect your home, she can affect your destiny. But the truth is, every attempt she makes is already falling short. The house itself resists her touch, because it has been blessed beyond what she knows. That is why she grows restless, she cannot figure out why her influence is not working. Her envy is like a poison she drinks daily, but instead of harming you, it is consuming her from within. She sees your blessings and cannot accept that they are not hers. So she keeps returning, thinking that one day her presence will make a difference. The shadows she tries to cast cannot stay. They break against the invisible wall of protection that surrounds you. She will soon realize she is fighting against something far greater than you alone. When the night is quiet, her thoughts are loud. She cannot sleep in peace, because her heart burns with jealousy. That jealousy makes her desperate enough to keep pushing, even though she is draining herself. Her secret meetings, her whispered conversations, none of them are hidden. Heaven hears them all. And what she plans in silence is already exposed before it even reaches your house. She walks near, pretending kindness, speaking soft words as though she cares. But the tone of her spirit betrays her, and those who listen closely will feel the coldness behind her voice. That coldness reveals the truth. Your house will not be her victory. Instead, it will become the place where her plans collapse, where her name loses the strength it once had. For nothing built on envy can survive against what is built on truth. My beloved child, you have already begun to sense the shift. The air feels clearer on certain nights, the heaviness does not last as long as before. That is because her hold is breaking, piece by piece. She thought she could plant fear, but instead, she has planted her own downfall. For every time she tries to tamper with your peace, it returns stronger. And every attempt she makes only tightens the chain around her own spirit. The day is coming soon when she will no longer be able to step near your house. Her energy will be pushed back, unable to cross the threshold. She will stand outside, powerless, unable to do what she intended. And in that moment, she will realize she never had control. She was chasing something that was never meant for her, and her failure will echo louder than her whispers ever did. The truth about her will not stay hidden. Slowly, the people around her will see the cracks in her mask. They will notice how her words no longer match her actions, how her eyes no longer shine with honesty. She will try to cover it, to pretend she is still in control. But every cover she puts on will tear, every disguise will fall apart. Her exposure is certain, and nothing she does can stop it. Your house will stand tall as the proof of heaven's shield. It will shine with peace, stronger than before, untouchable by envy or deceit. It will carry the energy of victory, and that victory will follow you wherever you go. The woman who once tried to disturb your peace will become a reminder of how nothing formed in darkness can survive. And you, my beloved child, will walk freely in the light that was always meant for you. My beloved child, the woman does not realize how close she is to her own collapse. Her shadow has been creeping near your home, but with every step she takes, her strength diminishes. The more she pushes against the unseen wall of protection, the weaker her spirit becomes. Her heart is restless, filled with envy that will not let her breathe in peace. She compares herself to you at every moment, wishing that what you carry was hers. But envy is a fire that burns the one who holds it, not the one it is aimed at. Already, the cracks are forming in her life. She may pretend to be unshaken, but behind closed doors her nights are heavy, her mind unsettled. She cannot escape the consequences of her own actions. And soon, those consequences will manifest fully. She will see her plans slip out of her control, leaving her powerless, broken, and exposed in front of all. There are nights when you may feel as though the air in your house thickens. Those are the moments her thoughts are directed most strongly toward you. But heaven intercepts them before they can touch you. She has tried to create disturbances, sudden obstacles, unexpected tension. But each time, the light has pushed it back. What she does not realize is that her fight has never been against you, but against the divine shield that surrounds you. She whispers to others about your life, about your home, planting seeds of doubt in their ears. But those seeds will not grow, for the soil is not hers to control. Her words will wither, and those who heard them will turn away. Her circle is shrinking. Those who once entertained her whispers will step back, sensing the heaviness that follows her. She will find herself alone, unable to manipulate as she once thought she could. My beloved child, your house is becoming stronger every day. What was once touched by her shadow is now being filled with peace. The angels have marked each room, each corner, with light that cannot be stolen. When she steps near again, she will feel the weight of her failure. She will sense the presence guarding your walls, and she will no longer have the courage to remain. Her retreat is near. Do not let fear grip you in the meantime. The uneasiness you sometimes feel is not a sign of weakness, it is a reminder that heaven is warning you, keeping you aware, keeping you prepared. Your awareness makes you stronger than her shadow. With every moment you remain vigilant, her plans crumble further. She cannot survive in the light of exposure. Very soon, she will face a moment of complete collapse. Her hidden conversations will come to light, her secrets revealed to the very people she wanted to deceive. She will try to run, but there will be nowhere to hide. And when that day arrives, your house will stand as a symbol of triumph. What she tried to disturb will become more blessed than ever before. Your peace will return tenfold, your home filled with calmness that she cannot approach again. The woman will carry the weight of her choices. Her shadow will no longer reach your door, for it will be pushed back permanently. She will walk away in silence, her head bowed, defeated by the very power she thought she could challenge. And you, my beloved child, will step forward in strength, knowing that nothing and no one can take what heaven has sealed for you. My beloved child, the woman who dared to interfere with your home does not realize the storm she has called upon herself. Her envy has grown so strong that it is now consuming her own peace, leaving her restless even in her own house. She thought she was attacking you, but all along she was destroying herself. The house you stay in is rejecting her spirit. That is why she feels uneasy whenever she lingers too close, why she cannot stay long without feeling drained. The energy of your blessing is too powerful for her shadow to bear. Already, people around her are beginning to notice. They whisper among themselves about her sudden change, her nervousness, her loss of control. Slowly, her carefully built image is beginning to collapse. This collapse is not by chance, it is the justice of heaven unfolding step by step. She will be exposed in front of the same eyes she once used to deceive, and she will have nowhere left to hide. She has tried to speak against you, to create doubts about your life. But her words now sound hollow, weak, and unconvincing. The truth is stronger than her lies, and it is already shining through. The woman cannot hold her disguise much longer. Every false smile is cracking, every hidden thought leaking through her eyes. Soon, even those closest to her will see her for what she truly is. Your house is no longer a target for her, it is a mirror reflecting her failures. Each time she attempts to disturb it, she only sees her own weakness. And the more she tries, the quicker her fall approaches. The peace you were meant to have will not be stolen. Instead, it will multiply, filling your home with strength so powerful that her shadow will never dare approach again. My beloved child, this is the final stretch of her game. She believes she can still turn things around, but what she does not realize is that heaven has already closed the chapter against her. Her downfall is sealed. Your house has been chosen as the place of her exposure. The truth about her will echo through its walls, making sure she can never come back with the same intentions. Once light reveals her, she cannot hide in the darkness again. The signs are already here. Sudden moments where you feel peace sweeping through your home, sudden bursts of clarity that chase away confusion, these are not coincidences. They are proofs that her grip is breaking. And very soon, she will realize her defeat. Her silence will be heavy, her retreat inevitable, her presence erased from the place she tried to claim. She will not escape the consequences of her choices. The weight of what she has done will return to her, pressing against her heart until she can no longer pretend. Her envy will turn into regret, her bitterness into sorrow. But by then, it will be too late for her. The damage she tried to bring upon you will be the very damage she carries in her own life. She will walk away with emptiness, unable to touch what belongs to you. Your house will stand stronger than ever, shining with blessings that cannot be removed. Every corner will glow with peace, every wall will echo with victory. And you, my beloved child, will know that nothing can break the foundation heaven has built for you. You are untouchable, your home unshaken, your destiny unstoppable. My beloved child, the moment of truth is no longer far. The woman who plotted silently against your house is standing at the edge of her own exposure. Her strength is slipping away like sand through open hands, no matter how hard she tries to hold on. She feels the resistance every time she steps closer. The doors of your home no longer welcome her shadow, the walls no longer carry her echo. The ground beneath her feet grows heavy, pushing her back with every attempt. She has tried to use charm, to twist her words, to appear innocent. But innocence cannot be faked when envy burns in the eyes. Those who once believed her lies are now watching her closely, sensing that something is not right. Her name is beginning to fall from their lips with doubt. The trust she once carried is breaking apart, piece by piece. This is the judgment of heaven, unfolding before your eyes. The energy inside your house has shifted. Where there was heaviness, there is now clarity. Where there was silence filled with unease, there is now a calmness that refuses to be disturbed. This shift is proof that her plans are losing ground. She has no control, no grip, no power over the destiny sealed upon you. Her shadow is shrinking, her steps weaker than before. She will try one last attempt, thinking she can reclaim what is already lost. But her final act will only expose her completely. For when light falls strongest, darkness has no choice but to flee. And when that moment comes, she will know she has failed. She will no longer stand near your house, for the strength to linger will be taken away from her. My beloved child, the victory of your house is already written. The woman who tried to disturb your peace will soon vanish from your path. Her schemes will fall apart before your eyes, leaving only silence behind. Your home will rise as a symbol of protection. Every wall will speak of survival, every corner will shine with blessings. What was once targeted will now become untouchable. People will see the truth. They will know who tried to break your peace and who carried the light all along. Her disguise will be gone, and your truth will be brighter than ever. She will walk away in regret, but you will stand in triumph. For no shadow can remain where heaven's light shines. Her downfall is not the end, it is the beginning of a new chapter for you. Your house will now attract greater blessings, greater opportunities, greater peace. The energy will be so strong that even from afar, others will feel its glow. This woman will never again be able to disturb you. Her footsteps will avoid your path, her eyes will no longer dare to look upon what is yours. The power she thought she had is gone forever. And as she fades into silence, you will rise into clarity. Your home will not only protect you but will also carry you into a season of victory you could not have imagined. My beloved child, heaven has already spoken. You are safe, your house is safe, your destiny is safe. The woman who tried to touch it has already lost. Sparkles, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.